Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Tashawn here, and I'm back with another video. And this is for Britta's Creepy Treasures. This was a pre-order that I ordered on December 9th, and I received it on February 16th. Let's go ahead and get started. Before we get into the wax, though, I just wanted to go over a couple of things in terms of Britta's plan for this year. So before, she did pre-orders, and she would also do RTS. She would also do like her quarterly boxes, and she would do them as pre-orders. However, this year she decided to switch over to all RTS for the most part. So what she's doing for this year, and if it works the way that they plan, this will be the model go forward. Of course, things could always change, but this is what the plan is going to be for this year. So Britta will be offering RTS each month. The first two RTS that she will do, she is going to do them at the beginning of the month. The other ones that she do will most likely be at the end of the month for RTS. She is going to do her 4 quarterly boxes. They will be listed as pre-orders. She's already done the first one, so there are 3 more that will come later on in the year. And again, like I said, they will be done as pre-orders. This weekend, the halfway to Halloween Advent pre-order opens up, and it's going to be 13 melts, and that one is going to be Halloween themed. So that one, like I said, will also be ordered as or offered as a pre-order. And then in August, she's going to do a full 31-day Advent pre-order, which will be for October. So in terms of customs, I know people probably have questions about that because Britta did used to offer customs as well. She is still going to be doing single color loaves for her customs. She will open those at restocks. So when she does her RTS, she will open up customs as well. And when she does that, you'll have the option to either, if you just want to order customs, you can order your customs and place that order for customs. And if you wanted to opt out of getting anything RTS, if you wanted to do RTS and customs, you would have to place 2 separate orders. However, you could let her know if you wanted them both to ship at the same time, or if you wanted the RTS to ship and then you would just wait for the RTS. You would just need to let her know what option you wanted to go with in terms of customs. For the loaves will be just plain one color loaves. They won't have any embeds or anything like that for the custom loaves. Even though she does do some embeds, as you can see here, these loaves and souffles have embeds here. It's very time consuming to do that. And depending on the amount of customs that she gets, could really take a long time doing the embeds for those customs, because it's a process when it comes to custom loaves. They have to test the blends that you guys or me create to make sure that they mesh well and things like that. So it's not just a issue of I'm going to pour these loaves for this customer. No, she tests them out to make sure that what you're giving her in terms of the oils that you want work well. Like, you don't want to get something that you get and you're like, oh, I hate this. Like, she wants to test it, and if she has questions or concerns, she'll definitely reach out to you and say, hey, I noticed you gave me this oil, but how about you go with this one instead? I feel that this oil might be best to go with this blend and things like that. So it's not just an issue of her just pouring the loaves. Like, it's a process. So to add embeds in those loaves would take an additional time added onto the process already. So she did say that she's not going to do any customs for March RTS, and that's only because she is in the process of working on the halfway to Halloween Advent. So she'll be working on pouring that for everyone who purchases that, and she's not really going to have the time to be able to also work on customs too. So but the RTS, after she's done with those pre-orders for the halfway to Halloween, she will offer customs. So I'm looking forward to that, to getting placing another custom order with her. I had placed my pre-order for this order on the 9th of December, and by the time I got on to place my order, she had already reached her quota for custom, so customs had sold out, so I wasn't able to place a custom order, but it's okay. I know that, you know, customs will come back around. It's just a matter of knowing when they will come back around. So hopefully this will help you guys in terms of what the plan is for this year. You know, keep in mind though, things could change. You know, something could come up and something could be, you know, switched around and things like that. So it's not set in stone, but this is just a plan that she and Ryan have worked out, and hopefully it will work according to plan. But with anything, sometimes something happens and you may have to switch things around a little bit. But of course, she always informs us. So I always say, make sure you join the Facebook group, follow her IG page, because you'll get updates on what's going on. If anything does change with like a date or something like that, you know, you're made aware of what's going on. So let's go ahead and get started with the items that I have. And first thing is, we got a pen here, and it has her. Are you gonna focus? And you don't want to focus for me. There we go. So it says Britta's Creepy Treasures, and then it has her website, and it's green. It's the previous pens that she had was a push top, and these are, you just pull the caps off. I love these pens. They write really smooth, so I do enjoy those. And then we have a business card with all her information, and we have 2 samples. So this one is You Let Him Drown, and this is cupcakes at Tiffany's, blueberry cheesecake, and whipped cream. Oh, you definitely get the blueberry. It's sweet, a little bit tart. And I definitely can pick up that cupcakes at Tiffany's. I get that chocolate note. It's very creamy from the whipped cream. So I do like this one. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. That was my daughter in the background making noise. So this is what this one looks like. This one smells really good. I don't have too many blueberry scents in my collection, but I do like this one. And this one is Night and Terror Tower, and this is Blackberry, Palo Santo, Tobacco, and Bay. I love this blend. I have this. Oh, it's so good. It's warm. It's woodsy, cozy. Oh, you definitely get that Tobacco and Bay, the Palo Santo, and a little bit of that Blackberry. This is one of my favorite blends by Britta. And that's what that one looks like. Then we have Carnival of Terror, and this is funnel cake, butter brickle, and brown sugar. Ooh, so good. I have this already, so I love this one. It's very sweet. That butter brickle, if you don't like super sweet, you might not like this one, but I love it. You definitely get that fried note from the funnel cake. And that brown sugar is just giving it extra sweetness. It's so good. It's very sweet bakery. And that's what that looks like. Oh, let me see. It upside down. And that's the cauldron. And then look how beautiful these colors are. Love it. I think for me, since I really don't eat sweets. I get my fill of sweetness from these sweet blends in wax form. So we have, oh wait, I got two of these. So this one is another Carnival of Terror. And then this one is a little bit different in terms of the embed. So that was that. And then let me see, do I have, and I think these, yes. So I have two of Monster Bash, and it's the sugar cookie dough, cake, butter brickle, and vanilla bean marshmallow. So as you can see, another butter brickle blend. Try to get this one out the tin. The other one came out really easy. Let's see if we can get this one out. Oh, yep, there we go. So I definitely get that cake note, sugar cookie, that extra sweetness from the butter brickle, and it's creamy from the vanilla bean marshmallow. Another sweet, delicious bakery. And that's what this one looks like. It has a little potion bottles on the front or on the top. And these different colors. So I got two of those. So this order for me was a smaller order. Like I said, I was going to order custom, so I had a couple of custom loaves that I had wrote down, but because I waited, I was last minute Sally, so I waited to place my order. By the time I placed my order, customs had reached its capacity, and Britta turned it off. So, but it's okay. I can always order those custom loaves at a later time. And this one is Jason's Sleepover, and this is Lavender Ozark Forest Fire Roasted Marshmallow. And I already have this. When Britta did the, what was it? Oh my goodness. I'm having a blank. Was it Crystal Lake? Camp Crystal Lake box? It was basically, the theme was centered around Jason Voorhees. This scent was in that box, and then, you know, she also released it in some RTS. So I do have some of this already, but I wanted more. And this one is very heavy on the Ozark Forest, which is fine. I do like that woodsy, tree foresty note. I'm getting some lavender in the background. And it's a little bit like roasty from the fire, roasted marshmallows. But that Ozark is coming through first. I love this blend. It's just so good. So hopefully on warm, more of that lavender will come out. But if not, it's okay. I do get some lavender, but not as, right now, the Ozark Forest is really shining through. Look how pretty that is. So good. And I love Britta's. I feel like I mean I love lavender and I have lavender from other vendors that I do enjoy, but I do find that I feel like Britta's lavender oil really is a really good lavender oil. I really enjoy it. Like when I melt her blends, her lavender blends at night, like that lavender oil is just beautiful. And then we have Voorhees Vendetta, and it says living coral reef, sea kelp, and grass. Ooh. All right, let's see. Just wanna just pulling back the edges so I can take this out the tin. The one thing I will say, when Britta pours, she gives you your money worth in wax. Like it be filled to the rim, which is great. All right, let's see. We can get this out of the tin. Come on. All the other ones behaved for me. I don't want to there we go. Come on, you can do it. Oh, that smells so good. So it's green. It's fresh. Almost a little bit aquatic. That smells so good. Oh, wow. I really enjoy grass scents, and it's funny because I am very allergic to grass in real life. But in wax, I love it. And that's what this one looks like. And look at those colors. So I say if you have allergies and you're allergic to grass, I would say try some of these blends because they may not be um, they may not give you a reaction like grass would in real life. If you if you're like, oh, I want to try grass scents, but I'm allergic to grass and I don't want it to trigger me. In some instances, yes, some things may trigger you, but I always say, try it out and see if it's something that works for you or not. So for me, I can get grass blends. They don't bother me. Um, Jasmine, certain types of jasmine will trigger my allergies. Certain types of roses and wax will trigger my allergies. So it just depends on the type of oil that's in that blend, whether or not it will trigger my allergies or not. But, at least I can say I tried it. Some blends I'm like, oh man, it smells so beautiful, but I can't do it because it's just so strong. I had one blend that I literally had to, that I tried from a different vendor, where I had to actually turn it off and take it out the warmer because like I was sneezing, my eyes were itchy, they were watery, and I was like, oh, I can't do this, but it was a beautiful blend. It's just that my allergies was like, nope, sis, we're not going to do that today. So, it just all depends, but you won't ever know unless you try it out. And I know sometimes, we don't want to try different things because we're like, I don't want to spend the money on this and then don't like it. Which is true. Sometimes I have that same type of attitude as well. It's like, I don't want to buy that because I may not like it. But sometimes I take a chance on different things. And I will say, most of the things that I took a chance on, I really enjoy. So, um, you know, sometimes you just got to take a chance to see what happens, in my opinion. And if it doesn't work out, at least you could say, I tried it and it didn't work for me, or I didn't particularly care for this blend. But at least you took the chance enough to say, you know what, let me try this for myself. So I'm learning to do that with certain scents that I don't, care for, or had swore off and was like, oh, I'm never gonna, nope, I don't do those type of blends and things like that. I'm learning to be more open to those blends, and I'm finding that I'm finding certain vendors where I'm like, you know what, I really enjoy that blend, even though I said that was something I would never purchase or it would never melt because I didn't like the way it smelled, or it came off smelling like this instead. So I've been taking some chances on certain things, and so far it's been working for me. So, you never know. And we have 2 loaves. Like I said, that my other loaves would have been the custom loaves, but I can always get them later. This one is Ski Weekend, and it's a sweater weather, icy peppermint, and flannel sheets. And I am so happy to have this because I believe this came in something. Oh, what was it in? Was it the Halloween Advent calendar? Maybe. I think it might have been the Advent. Don't quote me. But I've got this scent before in a shape, and I was like, oh, I need more of this. It's so good. You definitely get the icy peppermint. You get the flannel sheet. So it's clean. It's minty. It's fresh. You get that sweater weather in the background. And sweater weather is like eucalyptus, sage, and juniper berries. Very woodsy, earthy blend. But it's like a fresh scent. Oh, this smells so good. And you guys, this loaf is beautiful. So look at that. You got your different blues and white. Then you have your yellow on the top. And then you have your zombie head. I love the white zombie head. That's so cool. And then your little jack-o'-lantern. So I love this. Oh, this smells so good. Very happy to have this in a loaf. As I almost dropped it. And then the last loaf that I have is my baby. I'm so excited to have more of this one. I already have a loaf already. So this was a custom loaf that I created. And I didn't name it. Britta named it, but it was the scent notes is what I gave her for this blend. I couldn't think of a name for it, so she named it. And I love the name. So thank you so much, Britta, for naming this one. But like I said, this is my custom creation that I created previously. I had purchased a loaf and loved it and was like, I need more of this. So I was very excited to see that she added this to the pre-order. So this one, it's called Spellbound, and it's yellow cake, jelly donut, sweet and creamy, and vanilla ice cream. And you guys, like my custom loaf was like a pretty blue wax. But this one, because it was in the pre-order, and I saw when she did like a preview of what this loaf looked like on her Instagram page. And I think she also posted it in the Facebook group as well. Like she did like a little behind the scenes. So first, let's talk about this scent. It's so good. It's sweet. Right away I get that yellow cake. And then I get the jelly donut. Like I get that jelly, that sweet jelly. And to me, that sweet and creamy just adds a little bit of extra sweet and creaminess. And then you have that the vanilla ice cream, which is giving it more creaminess. It's so good. It's a really delicious bakery blend. So just think, if you made a cake and you had like your layer of cake, then you put like um, I guess if you wanted to be creative. So if you just wanted to do like a regular layer cake, it would be like your yellow cake, and then you would take and put jelly, and then you would do maybe like your sweet and creamy that was like your icing, and you would put that layer, then you would put another layer of cake, um, and then you would put a layer of ice cream to make it like an ice cream cake. That that could be an option. Or if you wanted to get like extra fancy, it would be like a layer cake, and then you would take like jelly donuts and like cut up the jelly donuts and put them in between the layers of the cake with the sweet and creamy like icing, and then the ice cream. That would be phenomenal. Like that would be like a delicious cake. This is so good. I'm so happy to have another loaf of this. And you guys, look at this loaf. Look how beautiful. First, you got your ghost face. Like this right here is like a good melt in itself. You take this off and you get so many melts out of that. Then you have your two little pumpkins here. And look how beautiful the colors are. Just gorgeous. Like I know, you see different vendors, and they use like glitter and mica and all these little doodads, little trinkets and stuff like that are gorgeous, like gorgeous presentation. But I feel like with Britta's like her melts, they're just as beautiful. Like the colors, it takes time to do this because you literally have to pour one color, let it set, then pour the next color, let it set. And you figure, look how many layers this is. So she's, basically pouring a layer, letting it set, pouring another layer, letting it set, pouring another layer. And depending on how many sets or how many layers she has, that's time consuming. And then to add these embeds in here, look at that. Beautiful. So I feel like Britta's wax is beautiful in its own right. Even though, she doesn't have like glitter and things like that. Some people don't like glitter. Some people are on the fence about glitter. Some people like, small amounts of glitter. I like glitter. It's just a pain to clean it out your warmers. So I enjoy both. It does not bother me at all. I do love glitter, but I also love the simplicity of Britta's wax as well. It's very simple. You have your embeds, you have your different colors, and the wax pools are phenomenal. So, I do enjoy, like Britta's wax is very beautiful to look at. And, I enjoy it just as much as I enjoy the wax that has like a ton of glitter and, all these little doodads and trinkets and stuff like that on it too. And I'm like, oh my God, it's so beautiful. So I enjoy both. But I really like the embeds that she did this time with this pre-order. Everyone was like, "Oh my God, everything's looking so beautiful." So I am going to enjoy these. And you know what? When you have wax that looks so beautiful, you don't be wanting to cut into it and melt it and things like that, because you're like, it's just too pretty and too gorgeous to cut into. And I think a lot of times that's why we hold on to a lot of things in our collection, because it's just too pretty to actually chop up. But, you know, we didn't buy the wax just to look at. I mean, some people buy stuff to just kind of like have as like collector's items, like certain things. But for the most part, we buy our wax because we want our homes to smell really well. So, um, nothing wrong with that at all. So that was it for my order, guys. I am very excited to have all of these. I'm very excited to have some blends that I already have in my collection. I'm excited to have my custom loaf in. And you guys who, I know a lot of people ordered this custom loaf in Spellbound. Let me know what you think of it. I hope you guys enjoy it. I enjoy it. To me, it just smells really good. A really nice bakery, delicious bakery. So I know, you know, quite a few people placed that and got that in their pre-order as well. So let me know what you think. If you did get it, let me know what you think of it in the comment section. If you did place an order with the pre-order, let me know what you got. What are you most excited to melt? I'm excited to melt everything because Britta's wax performs very well for me. I don't have any issues in terms of throw. I have anything, the things that I have melted have performed wonderfully for me. So far, her wax is a great performer for me. So I'm looking forward to melting everything. I can't wait for customs to open back up again, because I'm definitely going to get in those custom loaves and, you know, maybe think of some new custom blends that I might want to add to my list that I already have. So thank you so much, guys, if you made it to the end. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification so that you are notified when I upload my next video, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye.